vengeance.
Alrighty then, AWO here. What's up, guys? What's up on this Friday night, guys? I hope you're all doing good today. Actually, I hope you're all doing good, man. Like I am. I'm doing phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, guys. Phenomenal here, guys. Phenomenal. That you all know. This is episode 127 of Let's Talk Pop, baby. So come say hello in the chat. We already got Patrick. Earlier in the day. Much earlier in the day. Chime in. There's TJ. I did. Okay, I know I saw TJ. Oh, there we go. Sup, Grime Merchants here. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, do all that. This is, this is a new thing. All right, yo, Degrassi. All right, guys, I got some stuff to talk about, but I'm gonna see if I, add guests. Us, let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, so where do I want to start off? What do I have in the description down below? I do have things in the description. Paramount. Oh, yeah. Paramount. And everybody, so I'm happy. So here, clapping for everybody showing up. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So yesterday, Paramount has come out that they're making a bid. Sets of the animal in the red. Making a bid. Oh, Blind sent you an invite. So Paramount is yesterday is making a bid to buy Warner Bros. Discovery. No. First off, Warner Bros. Discovery is splitting to two. Remember that. Okay. Bleeding into two. Okay, into two separate companies. Okay. Remember that. Okay. But Paramount is making a bid. That's the story of here. Making a bid to buy possibly buy Warner Brothers Discovery. And then Warner Brothers is having actually a really, really solid year in terms of their movies. Most of the movies that they've done this year have been receiving well, critics-wise, audience-wise, and making money. It's weird. Disney is usually the highest gross studio, usually. But this year, I don't know. I think Warner Bros. might be the most this year. Like all the movies that they have made so far, Sinners, Minecraft. No, none of the movies has cost $1 billion. Don't get me wrong, none of them. But Minecraft, killing it. So Warner Bros. Is having a good year with the movies. A really, really good year. Their TV, I think they took a massive hit. Massive hit. Oh, he probably wants to keep all of it. A massive hit. Uh, massive hit with Last of Us. I'll say that. The Last of Us season 2 was a massive hit. Was not a massive hit. I mean, I don't mean a massive hit in the sense of success. I mean a hit in. Okay, I'll say a miss. A miss. A massive miss this year. But obviously they got Lois Peacemaker's doing well. So the movie side of things are doing well. Okay. They should be happy with that right now. I understand Paramount. I Paramount. They probably want some of the major IPs that Warner Brothers have. Now, everybody in our community, everybody's talking about, oh, if they buy Warner Brothers, we're talking about the DC Studios. You know, Paramount is not the only, DC is not the only property Warner Brothers has. Okay, Warner Brothers has a lot more properties, IPs, and this is than the DC. You got the Lord of the Rings, some of the Lord of the Rings stuff, not all of it, because Amazon's making some Lord of the Rings thing. I know. I don't. They're not buying Warner Brothers. They got Harry Potter. That's filming it right now. I guarantee you, Minecraft 2 is happening. I know. I don't know if Minecraft 2 has been announced, but that movie made money. I guarantee you, they're gonna do a sequel to Minecraft. I guarantee you, they're gonna do a sequel to that movie. Barbie. I guarantee you, they're gonna do a sequel too. Okay. 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 And obviously, DCU. I mean, DCU is the big IP, obviously, because it's DC. DC. It's a big IP where everybody's talking about Warner Brothers, and I don't think Warner Brothers is looking to sell either. I think this is for I think this is a way for Paramount to look for IPs that they want to own that are not exactly they're not I want to say tarnish, but or anything like that. I mean, Paramount does have the Transformer IPs. They're trying to rebrand that. They have Star Trek, I think. They're focused on the show Star Trek. They're not rebrand it, but they're trying to get the interest back in Star Trek. They have some GI Joe. Paramount, I don't think, and Paramount's making the news lately. I mean, a lot of news lately. Also, I'll let you know, they are to go sports side of things, but yeah, Paramount just wants more IPs, and Harry Potter and DC. Okay. Okay, I'm just hypothetically here. Hypothetically here. If they buy it. Okay, if they buy it. James Gunn, they're not going to get rid of James Gunn. Why would they get rid of something that's a success, business wise? I don't think they'll get rid of James Gunn. Okay. Okay. So this. Barb fucking Weiss. I know. They won't get rid of James Gunn. They're not. Warner Bros. Is not good. It's not for sale. I know there's people in the past that say, "Yeah, I was just looking to build up his assets and to sell it." I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Okay. I don't think that's the case. I don't see them. I don't see them selling it. And Warner wanted to buy Paramount. Who has more money? Who has more money, Paramount or Warner? Okay. Um, Paramount. The Allisons have deep pockets. Oh, Paramount. Just because you have more money doesn't mean you can buy everything, right? It'd be like an offer that Warner Bros. Can't refuse. That's the way I see this deal going through. Well, what a. Okay. What's his name? Oh, the Allisons. He's the richest guy in the world right now, right? Nick Khan, really? Oh, Nikita Khan. It's not going to happen. They might. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Derry Allison is his name, right? Okay. Oh, you did? All right. Allison's Paramount's pushing hard as fuck. David Allison. Okay. David Allison. Oh yeah, and they're in the process of buying CNN too. Well, they want to buy CNN. They want to own everything. Oh, they want to own everything basically. I mean CNN. They really want to own CNN too. David's using his dad Larry's money. All right. But look, in all, I don't see this happening. I do not see this happening. Okay. Well, I mean, we should root for Zazoff when he hired James Gunn to win the DCU. I mean, shouldn't that be the first time? But all right, let's move on. 'Cause this is not happening. All right, I want to talk Let's talk a little video game shit. Okay, video game stuff. If you saw the Nintendo Direct, well, I saw the Nintendo Direct. I woke up right when they did the Super Mario. Okay, the Super Mario sequel, the Mario movie sequel. Okay, so I just woke up, checked the news feed, and I saw, they announced the title for the new Mario sequel movie, Mario Galaxy. What's it called? Mario Galaxy. And why is this title? No, this is not the title, man. Whatever. Fuck it. I had to fix that title, man. That's a bad. Right? So they announced the sequel comes out next year. All right. It comes out next year. The Super Galaxy movie. Okay. Okay. It comes out next year, April 3rd, 2026. 3 years after the first movie. And everybody's returning. I mean, that's obvious. Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Anya Taylor-Joy as Anya Taylor-Joy. I call her Anna as Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. They're coming back to voice their characters. Okay? Voice their characters in the movie. Right? Now, if it's Galaxy, if it's called Galaxy, this is gonna be all over the place. And what I mean by over the place, this is not gonna just take place in Peach's Kingdom, or Mario's or Bowser's Castle, or any haunted houses. This is Galaxy. If you play the games, it's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be expanded. Okay, you're okay. Okay, it's the same director. It's Illumination, right? Illumination. Okay. Illumination. Doing it again. Look, this movie, the first movie, Rosalina will be involved. The first movie was incredible. It wasn't incredible. What am I gonna say? I was gonna say incredible. The first movie wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't breathtaking. You know, how I went to see Mario is how I went to see Minecraft. Okay. If you haven't seen Minecraft, but you see Mario and you want to see Minecraft, just go watch Minecraft with the main site when you watch Mario. You're not gonna see a complicated story. You're not gonna see great acting. You're not or great voice acting or anything like that. It's just gonna be a fun, simple, easy movie to follow. You're not looking for okay acting. Oh, here's Blinded. Hey, Blinded. Oh, you managed to work your avatar. Good.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was slightly confused. I almost came on here with my camera on. I
Yeah, you had to
was
go
like,
to
what the hell?
or whatever it is. Yeah. Here for you coming on, we're gonna be
Oh,
acting.
now I can see the chat. Nice. Yeah, it's called the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
What a fucking title.
You know what's funny? They're re-releasing Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch, right? Um, but the three Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy combo came out like 4 years ago, I think.
5 years ago.
5 years ago. Oh yeah, it was 2020, wasn't it? What's up,
Yeah.
so? I'm like, so they're re-releasing it this time with Galaxy 2?
Apparently, the Galaxy game is actually an updated port,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
still a port. So there's some new features in it, but it's like $40 for each game.
Yeah. The one
So
that
that's
came out
like $80.
the one that came out 4 or 5 years ago with 64 and Mario 64, Galaxy and Sunshine was like $60.
Yeah, and people had a problem with that. I
Yeah.
have that, but I overpaid for it because it was already out of print. But I have that.
Yeah, it was limited,
I
right?
gotta be honest, I don't really care for Mario Galaxy. I did want to play Mario Galaxy 2 because I never played it, but I don't really care for the first game. I think people overrate the first game way too much.
I didn't think they were gonna do Galaxy. I thought they were just gonna do like
Yeah.
expand the world more. Like they're gonna do
I thought
Super
it was
Mario
gonna be
World.
Super Mario World. I thought
Yeah,
that's what it was, but yeah, and then I saw there were some leaks or whatever. There was some like deodorant that had Mario Galaxy on it or something. So
yeah. So
apparently Yoshi's gonna be in the movie. So
I think the day before the direct or 2 days before the direct, there was trademark for the title of this movie.
yeah, I think
Okay,
the title of the movie sounds like garbage. They should just call it the Super
it's
Mario Galaxy. That's it.
yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, that's isn't that kind of
Yeah.
overdoing
Is
it?
it because of like SEO or something? Because like people would search it up and then they would get mixed up between the movie and the game. I don't know. It's foolishness. They didn't show anything though. They just gave us a name, a title. They didn't show us a trailer. I mean, the trailer should be coming out soon
Yeah,
because it
well,
comes
what's
out in
April?
April.
7 months.
Yeah.
7 months.
Yeah, I assume it's SEO, but it's such a
They should
fucking cluster of a title.
they should have finished the direct with the movie. I'm sorry, the
The
movie's bigger
trailer.
than it.
Yeah, I want to know who's playing Rosalina. That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Whose voice it was Alita? But they should really ended the direct with the Mario the movie stuff because
Yeah.
that's
My
well.
suspicion, and maybe this is nothing, but maybe the next Mario game is Mario Galaxy 3.
Mm,
I mean, that could be interesting. But like a Mario Odyssey style.
oh yeah.
If they do that, that might be interesting because that's kind of like my problem with Mario
Okay,
Galaxy.
George, pick your
It's
voice was Alita.
tough, but as Gollum.
Let's go. Let's go.
To be fair, the previous movie had elements from the latter games. It had
Sure,
like a mix of stuff, I guess. Like
sure.
I, gu- I guess. I think most people would like maybe wanted like like something from Mario Odyssey where he's like traveling around the world,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just going straight to Mario Galaxy, which I guess is fine. I mean, like I guess if they do a third movie, maybe you could do Cappy and the Odyssey stuff, but I don't know.
I'm just saying.
It's not like Mario's got all this
Okay.
fucking shit they could pull from.
I'm just saying, people, if you're gonna see this movie, go see it like you see Minecraft. Just really turn off your brain. That's all this is. Let's just go see the.
Well, I hope
Okay.
it's better than the first one. I think the first
Yeah, I
one
mean,
was just kind of light on story.
yeah, I think people. I think people are just. I mean, if it wasn't Mario, let's say it had a different title and there was just different characters, but it's a whip of a Mario. That movie would be dog shit. It would not. Nobody would go,
Right.
right? But since it's Mario, of course. But can that sustain with the sequel, right? Because
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think with kids, I don't think it matters with kids. Kids will see it. Will
Mario
see.
could just be like Minions and
Yeah,
Despicable Me, and people will just show up and they'll play or whatever. And I mean, there's obviously older fans that'll come and watch, so
and I'm sorry,
I
but
think it's a no-brainer.
the minions become annoying.
Yeah, but they still make money.
I know, but they become annoying.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it could be possible it just makes
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
slightly less than the first movie, but it still is going to make money. It's still going to make a
You
lot of
you
money.
forgot this guy forgot Kevin. You forgot Spider Man in it.
Spider Man's probably going to make a lot of money.
And Daredevil. Daredevil's not a movie.
No, he means the Devil Wears.
Oh,
Yeah,
Devil. We're
yeah. That movie's coming out in May.
oh yeah. I mean, 2026 is a better. It looks like a better year for movies in 2025. Just the names potentially coming out.
Mm,
If you really right, um,
right.
There really hasn't. There's no. There's no film that hit. What film hit a billion this year? Did Mona?
None.
None. Not even the live action Lilo and Stitch.
I don't think so. I don't think that movie hit it. It was close, but I don't think it hit it.
Like, oh, was it like so it ended up short like Minecraft.
Yeah, I think pretty much no movie this year hit $1 billion.
There's gonna be one movie. That's gonna be Avatar.
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, it's gonna from this year.
Yeah,
We'll
technically.
see if if it can make $1 billion within like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's a good point because like it can make a few 100 million in the first 2 weeks and then make like 500, 600 million in January, right? Stitch.
Did Lilo Stitch did?
I
Did it
think Little
actually make
Stitch
a
did.
billion?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm, um,
I can't Google anything because I'm on my phone. I think it'll just kick
yeah,
me
it made
out.
over a billion.
Oh, okay then. Well, there you go.
Let's see how much. How much over a billion? Yeah, 35 million over a billion.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and Conjuring's doing very well for the budget it's having. That's true.
Yeah, I refuse to see that movie. I have no interest in
You think
that.
Cat in the Hat? I don't know. I don't know how many people are interested in Cat in the Hat anymore. I don't know if Cat in the Hat's really relevant
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't know. I'm not
Um,
sure. I'm not sure about that one.
um,
Yeah, there's been a lot of horror movies that have grossed 100 million domestically, and they're all Warner Brothers.
Warner
So
Bros. Is a
that's
great year.
yeah.
Movie wise, they're having an awesome year.
Don't look so great next year though. We're gonna keep it real.
No, no.
They don't got. They don't seem to have a lot going on next year.
Their biggest movie next year. What is Warner Brothers movies in 2026? I mean,
They
besides the
got.
DC
I mean,
movie,
obviously besides
Dune,
DC. And,
Dune.
oh yeah, there is Dune. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Well,
thing is,
we'll see if that movie moves or not. I feel like it's still gonna move.
the thing with
They
Dune
can move
is
it up.
okay.
If they move it up, maybe it might be better.
Yeah, I mean they should. They should move it up. I mean, Avengers Doomsday comes out basically at the same time,
I think they
right?
should move it up to November. I don't think
And
it's a. And people like, oh, it's better if it goes up against Avengers. I think that's stupid. I feel like it. Those two movies will cut into each other way too much, even if it's in the holiday season. Like those movies should just move around.
yeah, when is Dune 3 supposed to come out? Which day in December? We know.
I think it's a week before Avengers or a week after Avengers. Or maybe it's 2 weeks before Avengers. I don't know.
Dune 3.
Spider-Verse 3 is way too late. I think
December
it
18th.
comes
It's on the
then.
same day as
I don't think
Avengers.
so.
Dune 3 is supposed to come on the same day as Avengers.
Oh, it comes out the same day.
That's
Shit. That's
that's
crazy.
dangerous. That's dangerous for Dune. I'm sorry, like the series is good, but on the same day as Avengers, oh
It's crazy. I think
yeah.
Spider-Verse 3 is fine.
Well,
Because, I mean, it ended on a cliffhanger, but that movie, they put it right at the ending of June.
yeah.
There's
Oh, I
gonna be
think
a lot of there's gonna be a lot of like people because it is that comes out in 2027.
oh yeah, 2027. Yes, the
Yeah,
part 3. Yeah, 2027.
I think they'll be
Wednesday.
fine. It's
Wednesday.
Spider-Man. It doesn't even really matter if people are upset by the cliffhanger.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be 4 years. No, Jeff
Yeah, it's gonna
Snyder
be a
said
lot
was
of
it Jeff
but
Snyder said they were gonna it was not happening.
who said what's
Jeff
not happening?
Jeff Snyder said the part 3 was not gonna happen. Remember that?
Is you retarded? What?
He said it like last year or a year before, like part 3 is not gonna
Yeah, he's
happen.
no clue.
He got caught out on it. I don't know if
Why
I
wouldn't they make a spy? They obviously the only reason why it's taking so long is because of Lord and Miller. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
Because Lord
That's
and
why the
Miller did
second
he?
movie took so long.
Did Lord and Miller is it Lord and Miller having a movie coming out very soon? Is that with Ryan
Yes,
Gosling or something?
the Hail Mary project
Yeah, yeah. Hail
based
Mary,
on a
yeah,
book.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah, but
yeah.
no, that they're the ones who had issues with the second movie because they're kind of like perfectionists and all this stuff like that. So, and I think probably Sony was the one who wanted like both of the movies to, like a year or some change in between. But obviously that wasn't feasible because they didn't
Indie
even
Spider-Man,
start the
yeah.
third movie. People in the cinema went nuts when they saw Spider-Man India. Yeah, that theater was packed when I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. I hope they do a
People
Spider-Man.
love that. Trust me, people who don't even really care for the live action stuff, they love that movie. So I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I really hope they do a Spider-Man 2099 animated film in the future. I might
That's
get your
really up to
wish.
Sony. I mean, they have
No,
the guy from
that's
2099.
almost
Is it
that's almost
Miguel from?
guaranteed.
Is it Miguel 2099 Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
Gonna have.
do. They already said they're gonna do other animated spin-off movies.
Yeah.
We're getting a
Venom.
Spider-Punk movie, getting
Venom.
Venom. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna get a 2099. They just probably, what I mean, like don't want to announce it now because that might be a spoiler, technically.
It's possible. Like it's possible. Um, but 2026 big films. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
The Spider-Man Noir animated movie,
No, it's live
I'm not
action.
sure because
Spider-Man Noir is a
yeah,
live
that's
action
what I
TV
was
show.
saying.
Yeah, for Amazon.
That's what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying.
live
I
action.
don't think that unless the show is popular, maybe they would do an animated movie. They'll
Hmm.
just say fuck it.
Oh, here's Red.
We'll just have both.
But
Yeah,
no,
they
no.
gotta show more Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
got New York
like
Comic Con, San Diego, not New York. And I was about to say San Diego.
yeah, New
Sony's
York
having a
Comic
panel.
Con.
Yeah, Sony's having a panel there. I mean, they'll probably talk about some Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff, but also Spider-Man Noir, probably. There's an update on that, right?
Right. Probably, yeah. I hope we get something there. I mean, so far it looked okay, looked interesting. So
Hmm.
we'll see where it goes.
What are you talking about, Red?
Spider-Man TV show is interesting. Even if it is noir, it is interesting.
What are you talking about, Red? What are you talking
Yeah, I have
about?
no clue. I think he's going schizo. So where the fuck are you at? Can't scrape a lick, so I know you got a gat.
Oh, it means
Like,
you mean somebody got us um, racked. It's a it's Dre Day. I know. God means God. That means usually means like you get racked in the mafia terms, right? Usually means right. I think. Oh man, oh man. But yeah, the video that stupid Pokemon game. You're freaking Ditto. The fuck.
wait,
I don't know.
what?
That Pokemon game they show when you play as Ditto. You're gonna be Ditto and be doing shit. You didn't
They
see
showed
that?
that? I didn't even know. I saw like part of the direct,
Yeah.
and then I had class, so I had to stop watching.
Yeah, because they do it 9 a.m. our time. Like, what the hell, man?
Well, I was already woke. I had to wake up for 9 a.m. So I watched some of it, and then I had to stop. So I watched the parts with Mario. I saw Metroid. That was it. I heard they had a Fire Emblem game, but it
Fire
was not
Emblem.
a
Yeah, that was the
remake.
last thing at the end. That was the last thing at the end.
I still didn't even play Engage. I bought Engage. I just haven't played it. Um, yeah, I'll probably go back and look. Nah. It was like, was the Pokemon game DLC or something like
No, it wasn't DLC. It's an actual game.
a
Didio
game?
or something like
Huh?
that. Yeah, it's an actual
What
game.
was it called?
Ah, let me see. Ditto.
Because they have the Legends game coming out.
It's called
Still,
Pokemon Pokepia. Pokepia. Pokemon first realized.
Oh, it's a what? It's a simulator?
Yeah, simulation game. Yeah,
Like a
it's a
life
simulation
sim
game where
game?
we play as Ditto. Yeah,
The fuck? Nah, I didn't see that. No.
it's Animal Crossing. It's basically Animal Crossing because I'm reading what the
Wait,
description
it's
is.
Animal
Like,
Crossing but with Pokemon?
no, it's like Animal
Oh
Crossing.
shit.
Yeah, because I'm reading.
No, no,
I'm reading
no.
the description. I'm reading the
It-
description. Right, you play as Ditto. Then because Ditto could transform. Right, Ditto could transform into a human. So you could transform into a
right.
human, and you could collect wood, rocks, and other crafting materials to create a cozy home. Ditto could learn moves from other Pokemon and utilize those moves to help build your very own Pokemon paradise. So it's basically Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Oh shit, maybe I'll check that out.
Pokemon Animal
I'll
Crossing.
I'll have to see that shit. Yeah, that shit actually might be good. What the hell? I mean, the last Animal Crossing game, that shit was trash. Sorry. The other
That
games though, they were great games.
that game was addicting because there was like nobody else had anything to play because that was everything. That
I know
game was
why
so
it was
popular
addicting because they made that shit more like Harvest Moon or some shit. That's not Animal Crossing, bro. I was pissed. I was
because
like,
well,
bro,
Ditto.
this is like more focused on decorating and shit like that. I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what happened to like fucking around with the towns people and shit? Like, they used to be the best part of the game, and they took that all away.
Yes, they did. Be careful. Ditto has baby oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful. Ditto will transform into baby oil.
Ditto has he transformed into P Diddy.
Yeah. Ditto versus Diddy. Yeah. I love how we have. I didn't even mention Diddy, and they're all in the chat saying Diddy, Diddy, and shit. Sideways was the one. Ditto versus Diddy. Like, the
Business
fuck?
simulator. Business simulator.
Business simulator. Yeah, exactly. Who's a better businessman, Tom Nook or Eric July? That's crazy.
I'm gonna say Tom Nook.
Of course, Tom Nook's obsessed with the coin.
Yeah, he's obsessed, man.
Bro, he will throw your ass and kill you before, he gives up even a penny. He don't mess around.
No,
He want that bag of coins, that sick twisted raccoon.
you gotta get as much of coin to build to get this much room for your new house. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, come on, come
Or
on.
he's always, or when you come to the island, he's like ready to enslave you with debt. That's what he loves to do. You got to pay off this amount of money. Get the hell out of here, Tom Nook. Get the fuck out of here.
Tom Nook. Yeah, he
Tom
is
Nook
literally the
at least has a
IRS.
sustainable business model. That's crazy. Tom
Yeah,
Nook is
and he's
literally the
racist too. He's
IRS.
racist too. He doesn't do it to
Literally
the
the
other.
IRS.
He doesn't do it to the other island inhabitants on the island because they're all animals and you're a human.
Yeah. Yeah,
See, you
that's
see.
true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Man, I hope the next one, like, they listen. Like, I hope they listen to the criticism, man, because that shit used to be fun, man. Like, definitely the best Animal Crossing was New Leaf. That was like peak Animal Crossing. Peak.
Tony hit the frog signal. I thought Tony's computer was broken, which doesn't work.
He says, I'll go on there and come back if you're still on. Yeah, I saw you in the chat saying emergency stream. I was like, where's the stream?
But I thought
Because
Tony's.
I'm like, what happened? What's going
I thought
on?
I was checking Tony. I thought his computer. I thought he's having issues with this computer. What?
Not from what he's saying right.
Is he doing it from his phone?
I'm able to. No. He says it is working now.
Oh,
It's
Vito's
just
fake
he's
being
streaming
sick.
from his phone.
I saw Vito said he woke
Is it
up. He
about
was spitting.
Vito?
Yeah, he says Vito woke up. He was spitting acid or something.
Nah, it's all lies. It's all lies because he got fired from the biggest problem.
Is that what he did official now?
It's probably gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they already had an argument talking about it. It seemed like
What
it was pretty much done.
the guy bought got bought like 6 issues of the Red Hood comic that just got canceled.
Yeah, bro, my friend was telling me, or if you guys remember Monkey was like, yo,
Yeah, I know
we
Monkey.
should
Yeah,
go and see if it's there.
I'm like,
Nah, that
why?
shit was sold out and they jacked up the price to $13. So I was like, nah, I'm not buying
They
that
jacked
shit.
up the price to $13 because it's not It's not happening because it's not continuing it,
Yeah, because they
right?
took, well, they're instructed to take it off store shelves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But no, they wasn't there. I didn't see it. But on their
I was
site,
I
it was like $13.
I saw it at the store. I'm like, I didn't even bother. I didn't like, nah, I'm not buying this. I didn't even know who the author was. And it was the same day Charlie
No.
Kirk got assassinated too. I think Charlie Kirk got assassinated Wednesday. So
Yeah,
that's comic
Wednesday.
book day, right? So I was at this, and I'm like, nah, I'm not buying this
Yeah,
shit.
I got home and I saw like people were talking about. I thought people were trolling and shit.
No.
And then I saw the videos. Bro, Twitter is crazy, man. Like if you didn't want to see that video, you saw it anyway from like multiple angles. It was crazy. It was like holy shit, man. Like, but yeah, it was still surreal. It's still surreal. You're like, bro, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, the biggest
Oh, did you
problem
hear
in
the
the universe
Peacemaker
got Vito.
controversy? You hear about the Peacemaker
Yeah,
controversy
because of
now?
the sniper. I saw the preview.
I'm like, oh no, Judo
I mean,
Master.
obviously, I don't think they. It was like what happened with the boys. Remember, the Trump assassination happened the same
Yes.
day as like they aired the finale where
It,
they try to assassinate the president, or
yes.
well, you know Victoria,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like, yeah, nobody, you know what I mean. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like nobody was in, nobody, nobody was intending that to be
The timing.
purposeful.
And even though yeah,
Even
look,
follow the page that posted that. Yeah, I know. Like it was everywhere. I saw the up close video with no context. The up close video, bro, was insanity. I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This was on my feed, bro. And you feel bad too, like, because his kids and his wife had to watch that shit up
I
close. That's fucking insane,
I
bro. Like,
I think so because I think the first trailer for Brave New World came out in this July, and I think July of
no,
last
it
year.
didn't come out. It didn't come out. Uh, Basically, what happened was they already aired the trailer, and then the
Oh yeah,
assassination
yeah.
happened. And so what they did was they just edited out the part where he in the trailer, because that still happens in the movie.
Hmm. Yes,
But
yes.
no,
The
yeah, the
mind control.
boys
When the
was
mind
the one
control.
that
When the
had
mind
the
Isaiah Bradley.
coincidence
The
because it was
Isaiah
the
Bradley
exact
scene,
same
right?
day.
Isaiah Bradley
Yes.
scene. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
what?
the trailer did change. It just changed like weeks after because they dropped the trailer, remember, on Harrison
Yeah,
Ford's birthday
yeah,
and because of the July 4th. Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder what
Okay, yeah.
South Park is going to do with Cartman this season. They're probably not going to touch it. They're
I
probably
don't
not
know.
going to
It
touch it.
is South Park. I mean, anything's kind of beneath them, you know.
I don't think they would. I mean, they made fun of him already, right? But like, I don't see them like doing that. That would get them a lot of like backlash. I think Paramount would even pull the episode. They already pulled the episode
Oh, oh yeah.
from airing where they make fun of him.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah, I
that's
don't
true.
think so.
That's messed up.
Yeah. And by the way, it turns out like he would have survived if it wasn't for his bulletproof vest, by the way, because his bulletproof vest, so the guy shot him, Charlie Kirk, I'm talking about. He shot him. The bullet hit the bulletproof vest
And
and
Ricochet.
jumped up and ricocheted to his neck. And that's how
Oof.
he died.
That's talk about bad luck, right? Because
Yeah, real bad luck. I also,
here's
what
a,
I don't understand about like if they have bulletproof vests and stuff like that, like why are you like in a tent? I don't know, man. Like shit's getting so crazy where you're like, you might as well have like done this indoors and controlled it, in my opinion. Like anytime you're outside, probably not a great idea. You know what I mean? Like hindsight being 2020, but like
Yes.
That was not a good idea
Well, he tends
of
to
the setup that they had.
I think Charlie Kirk tends to do the debates outside a lot.
Yeah, I mean, now there are all these like conservatives who go to these
Yeah,
school campuses.
universities.
They're probably going to
Yeah.
stop doing that shit now. It was already risky doing that shit, like because they were
Uh huh.
provoking people. Like if they're lucky that
I'm
nobody
telling you,
pulled something on them, you know what I mean? Like
the younger people these days, they're a lot more mentally. There's not. They have a lot more mental health problems than the past. It's
it's not
younger
even
people.
just that. Obviously people are more like aggravated. People are more like
Yeah.
the writer of DC. Like what I don't understand, right? Like I get it. Like this guy has said some pretty abhorrent things, right? Like very kind of ironic. I mean, did you hear what he said after, like,
What is?
not after, but before he died?
I'm not
Like, it was
mourning him either.
ironic
I
as
don't mourn
hell.
him either. I mean, like I'm not mourning him either.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
not celebrating
like I
or
feel
mourning.
bad. I feel bad. Like, I don't, obviously the stuff he was saying, I don't agree with at
A
all.
hundred. Yeah, me
But
too.
like, yeah, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, like this guy should have been gunned down right in front of his kids
No.
and his fucking wife. I think that's fucking insanity. Also think, like what happened to principles, you know what I mean? Like just because the enemies is doing it, you're now gonna go low like them. Like, I don't know, like shit is crazy on social media where people are just like so eager to fucking be like, yo, let's dance on this guy's grave and make fun of him and shit like that. And you're like, I think that's weird. That's just bizarre to me.
Don't.
Even if it's someone you don't like, it's just weird. Like what happened to
Here's the thing. Here's the
principles?
thing.
Like what the fuck?
These people have jobs. If some of them have jobs, you gotta be careful what you
Yeah,
say.
the lady who worked at Sucker Punch, she got fired too. I was
Yeah,
like,
yep. She was working on the Ghost of
Ghost of
Yotai.
Yotai.
Yeah,
You got fired for that too. And then
yeah.
people have the nerve to be like, well, at least with DC, they're like, bro, like, why aren't they firing Tom King? It's always got to go back to Tom King. What is with you people on Tom King? Like, bro, like, I don't understand. Like, when are DC, DCU fans like, you guys realize Tom King is writing everything in the DCU. You guys realize, right? Are you guys gonna now, boycott James Gunn? No, you're not, because you guys are a
Uh,
bunch of dick riders. So what there's
mhm.
like what why does this always go back to fucking Tom King? I don't fucking get it.
What's the beef with Tom King? He served in the military
Because
there with Iraq.
no, it's not because
And
of
that's
that. It's
Iraq, Afghanistan.
because he was working for the
Oh,
CIA and people say that
oh.
he was the one that orchestrated the Iraq war, even though he was 22. How does that
Al, if
even
he's
make any
22 years
fucking
old,
sense?
if he's 22 years old, there's no way he orchestrated the Iraq war
No,
because he would. There's nobody gets
George
promoted to that
Bush
age.
and Dick Cheney are the ones who orchestrated the
Yeah.
Iraq war. Bro, like what are these and this kid saying this shit? And then they pull up these fucking clips of him talking about his time in the CIA and factual things, right? And you're like, so what, like now we're gonna burn this guy at the stake? Like, I don't understand. Like
Hmm.
like what the fuck? Like, are we out here? Did he out First off, one, this guy's never even said he's
Yeah.
killed people, by the way. That's another thing too.
Yeah. I
They
mean, he
claim
was
that
an
he's killed people.
analyst. Yeah. I mean,
He
he's
was
22 years old.
exactly.
He was
That's what
22
I'm
years old.
saying.
No, nobody
But
in the
they're
military.
literally claiming that this guy killed people. Like there's no bro, like, and you're using his clips of him talking and you're claiming he's killed people. There's like an account, if you guys know Comic Book Cringe, which by the way, this guy pulls lots of cringe for being an account that's supposed to
I
be
know what you're
about.
talking about. I know what you're
This
talking
guy
about.
literally had like the most like unhinged crash out where he was saying, fire Tom King, fire Tom King, fire Tom King. Buddy, my guy, dude, you guys suck off James Gunn like crazy. Did you see James Gunn's top 10 like DC comics? Bro, half of that shit is Tom King comics. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Shut the
Oh
fuck up,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I mean,
The guy's writing in their writer's room. The guy's worked on
is this
Superman. He worked on Lantern.
is this Supergirl
Bro, what
based?
are you
Isn't
talking
isn't
about?
isn't
Supergirl is
Supergirl?
based on his fucking
Yeah,
comic.
yeah,
Like you guys need to wake the fuck up, bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, I know.
it's like that SpongeBob meme where he's like looking both ways. It's like these
Yeah,
dudes they nut ride James Gunn, but then yet they're the ones saying, "Yo, we
he's gonna get
fuck Tom
credited.
King. Tom King's is a fucking CIA operative who's killed millions of people." The fuck up, bro.
Technically, he was murdered. He was paid for what he got. I want
Crazy, bro.
to. Yeah, I mean,
I want to
like,
name the Twitter account that is mentally deranged hating on Charlie Kirk and Tom King. I don't want drama though. Well, just put it in the chat and I'll say it.
Tom King leads. Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it though. Like seriously, it's like some of these people I feel like online when you look at their account, they're very young. You know what I mean? Like these are young people who have these like
And
crash outs online
it's
and
beginning.
shit. It's not even that. It's more just like you guys like take one fucking thing and you extrapolate it into something that is clearly not. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like when people start going around like and saying this person's a pedo, and then there's like literally no evidence like
Oh,
whatsoever, and then it just
yeah.
catches on because everybody's like, "Well, we all hate
It's
pedos."
such an easy thing now to call everybody a pedo now. Like, what?
Well, it's easy to
Like,
call anybody anything. You can
yeah.
call people, yeah, like they're CIA operative and they killed millions of people. Fuck Tom King. You're like, bruh.
Yeah. They're very young and mentally ill. Yeah. And
Yeah,
there's people out there, conning people and using that, make them even using the mentally ill.
it's all over Twitter and stuff. But the writer, by the way, the writer who wrote Red Hood, she said some way crazier things than what she said about Charlie
Well, you
Kirk.
know what? DC and Marvel, they should vet better. I don't
Well,
like,
apparently there were some problems there because apparently DC and Warner Brothers, like the heads, like the
yeah.
higher ups, weren't they didn't really want to hire her, but the editorial for Batman did, like you know how different characters
Well,
have different editors and stuff.
yeah.
So the editors wanted her because she's like this upcoming, like I would say more infamous horror writer because like she is known for pretty much saying like the most craziest things. I mean, she
Or
said
horror writers are crazy people. I'm sorry, they're
no, 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 no,
they're
no, no,
messed up
no.
in the head.
She's a no, 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 no.
What's you know?
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I
Well, Stephen King.
agree.
Yeah,
Stephen King's not messed up in the head. I mean, he was a drug user, but I mean,
yeah.
he's not anymore. But he's not messed up in the head.
I
Um,
think all writers are messed up in the head when they write the artistic
I mean, you
points
got to
like that.
come up with some ideas, but I don't think you're messed
Yeah.
up in the head.
I mean, I think it's
But
controllable.
but she's no, but she's genuinely like
Yeah.
she openly says crazy things. Like
The
first
more
off, she says that people in 9/11 deserved it. That was pretty crazy. That was a pretty crazy take. And all
I mean,
because of the US had it coming and all this shit like that. She also said this one was pretty crazy too. She said uh she's like, "Oh, I see people are saying trigger warning for Red Hood #1."
oh,
And I'm
the
like,
suicide thing.
why is that even the case, right? Like and then she's like, oh yeah, I forgot that the cops kill themselves in the first part of, or the part of the book, the opening. And the reason why she forgot is because she's like, well, I don't
I
see them as human, so I don't see it as them
Well,
killing
here's the thing.
themselves. And
Here's the
you're
thing.
like,
People like
that's
that, I
extremely
understand.
fucked.
I understand with the cops out there. I understand this with the cops. Sure, there's problems with cops. They treat certain
Bro,
people.
the people who are more likely to kill themselves are cops. Let's just keep it real. Like,
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you are all against cops, guess what? If there's no cops around, I understand there's problems. Obviously, there are. If there's no cops
I just
around,
think that's
there's gonna
crazy
be
that like
anarchy everywhere. There's
you're
gonna be
like
chaos everywhere.
you're like, oh,
There's gonna be a bunch of
these people.
jokers.
I don't see these people as human, so when they commit suicide, I just don't care. Like, I think that's a fucking crazy take.
They don't see him as human. But if somebody like that, they'll probably use a cop. If something situation comes up, they'll have no choice.
Would prank call Stephen King? That's funny as
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, are you crack? I gotta hear that story. But
That must be funny as hell.
what?
Holy.
Why would Warner Bros. Bow down to the Batman editorial? Like
No, they didn't know. Like these companies, like
they
there's
did.
clearly the higher ups are like, we didn't want this, and the editorial made the decision, and
Can Sasso
it
say
probably
no?
just didn't. Well, whoever's Jim Lee's the one who would probably come down and say no. You know what I mean? Or someone a little bit below him would come down and say no. But that I don't know. Like they apparently they told her to not do tweets like that, and she said she didn't care. Like when she got fired, she's like, "I expected this to happen, and I don't really care." So I don't know. She just seems deranged, in my opinion. Like you just
Yeah.
like that's might just be her whole thing is just to sound like the craziest things. It's not the higher ups. Read that X thread I just posted. Um,
I mean, okay. But that was messed up. I mean, but you understand Degrassi. I mean, free speech goes both ways, right? Or, it's consequences. Um, I was against. I mean, I was against. I wasn't. I wasn't for Gian Carano. She should have got in trouble. She did. She was warned a couple times. Um, I. I just. I just don't see. I just see no dumb. I just don't see double standards. Oh, where's blinded? Oh my god. Okay, who's this group guy? Oh, I don't know. I just. I just don't. I'm fair for where I think it's right. Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Gina Carano isn't. Yeah. Gina Carano was warned. Warned. And she didn't listen. So I'm like, she got what she kind of deserved. This woman, too. Okay, Warner Brothers owns DC Comics. Blind, are you okay? What happened, Blinded? Okay, DC Comics. But I know who you're talking about, Degrassi. I know who you're talking about. You're not. You're specifically talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The ones that defended Gina Carano. Um, I do. Degrassi does make a good point because the people that are defending Gina Carano are the ones who want to gain this woman fired. That's true. The ones that
I
defend
can't
Gina.
see any. I can't even see
Okay,
anything. Yeah, they were the first people
they go to
to
Gina Carano's
talk.
defense.
I still
Yeah, they go.
I still think if you say abhorrent things and you're representing a company,
Yeah.
honestly, to be honest, I know she got fired for the Charlie Kirk thing. I mean, in my opinion, like DC probably should have never hired her, or just like tell her, hey, if you're going to work for us, you cannot say these things online.
Hmm.
Which I feel like. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like if you're gonna work for a company, like you do represent them, and this was like a number one of a character that hasn't had a number one in quite some time. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess they hired her because she's an upcoming name. I think she's even one of her books is trying to be
I
adopted into a
okay.
show by
You guys is
the
right. You guys are because me
because
and
people
Vlad were
who
not.
defend Chino are active
Yeah,
are advocating for people
he's
being
right. He's
fired
right.
over Charlie
Me and
Kirk.
Vlad did not think like we didn't think we're not we did not think like that. We're different like that. We didn't think like that. We thought like
Right.
we blind. You basically
No, I
stated
thought
it.
she just also should have got
Yeah.
fired because she obviously they settled out of they settled it in court. But I still think she should have gotten fired because if they told her, "Hey, don't do this," and she did it anyway, yeah, I
We
think
warned her
you
like two
should
or
get
three
fired.
times. Like
Yeah, but I just think like saying like she's said crazy things online where you're like, "This is." I don't really. I mean, she says she's okay with it, right? So I mean, but there's obviously all these other people coming to
it
her
is.
defense
It
and
is
being like,
It
"Oh,
is
that's not
hypocrisy.
fair." And you're
It is.
like, you're like it's not if you say crazy things online and you're like, eesh, this is kind of far. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, like, not a good idea to post this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because
Hmm.
it's not like she said, like, it's like people are digging up what she said, and you're like, the Charlie Kirk thing, in my opinion, was like way tamer than what she said about other things.
I know. She's yeah. But like, let's get back on track. So, what else was I going to talk? Oh, I want to talk about Clayface. So you saw all those pics. Well, Hush.
Yeah.
So Hush's fathers might be name dropped in the
No,
movie.
I don't. I think they're all just background Easter eggs, because
You think so? I mean, Roger Elliott is the
yeah,
father of Hush.
none of those things are like. I mean, some of it might be important to the plot, but
Well, I don't think
it's
he's going to be
like,
important. But I think it's just background Easter egg because when world. I mean, this I think Clayface is going to help world build Gotham eventually for the Batman stuff, right? Like Batman
yeah, it's
needs
just
everything.
like stuff you see in the background, and
Gina
you
got
know,
fired. She was. I heard
some
Gina got
rapper
back in
said,
shape
"I
though.
support," and these people celebrating his death should be fired. Oh, okay, that's crazy.
I
I
mean,
think if you say anything on a company's behalf that is not representative of the company,
yeah,
and there's, they have a conduct code,
I heard.
then yeah, you deserve to get fired because it's in the contract. It is what
I
it
heard
is. You
Gina.
can't really fucking say anything, right?
I heard Gina got back in shape though. That's what I heard. Um,
I mean, I don't really care. So
no, neither do I. She's not a particularly good actress anyway. Like
yeah, like, got in shape for what? Like, I don't
any
care.
any MMA fighters trying to make the transition to acting, they all suck.
Yeah.
Not one good one. Not one good one. Name
Gina
me one
got
good
fat
MMA
though. She
actor
was so
tried.
much harder when she was eating Big Macs and extra beef. Jeez, man.
Not
Rose
one
Gabar
MMA.
definitely deserved getting fired years ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one
The,
too.
the guy. Not one MMA actor was that tried made the transition to acting is good. Not one. Because they get because you don't. Okay, not one. Wanda Rousey in the females, Wanda Rousey couldn't do it. Wanda Rousey, I mean, she's horrible, and Gina's
Yeah.
horrible. Uh,
But there's not a lot of buff women in Hollywood. By
yeah.
the way, I do wonder, you know, about what they're gonna do with Wonder Woman. I'm sure it's gonna be more like traditional Wonder Woman, but
Wonder Woman doesn't.
DC might need to capitalize on the absolute universe, because I think this actually might. I wonder if we'll ever get, because like DC's kind of like doing their universe and all this stuff like that. But I do wonder if we'll ever get to a point where, instead of doing comic book like straight adaptations, they just do what they're doing with the Ultimate Universe and the Absolute Universe, but like in a movie form, or
No animated films.
not animated films, like in live action, like in
Oh,
20 years, instead of
oh,
doing the same stuff they did with Spider-Man, they'll do just a radically different take on Spider-Man. Like, there will be like, okay, we're gonna have his origin
you
be
mean Batman?
different.
You said
No,
Spider Man.
Spider-Man. No,
You mean,
Spider-Man's origin in Ultimate Spider-Man is different.
oh, yeah. I
Remember, he
don't. I
gets a
don't.
spider when he's an adult.
I saw your thread where somebody's like defending the Ultimates over like Absolute. I'm like, what?
No, some dude said the Ultimate comic is better than the Absolute comics, and I'm like, dude, you're stupid. You're either not reading the Absolute
Nobody's
comics, or you're just a Marvel shill.
nobody is talking about this the Marvel one.
The only book that is, in my
Yeah.
opinion, that, well, there's two books: Ultimate X-Men and the Ultimates. Ultimate Spider-Man, to be honest, I dropped it because once they announced that it was going to be done at 24 issues, I was like, I'm just going to
Oh,
wait, because the book is like, it's really slow. So
did you
you're
get the
like,
graphic novel?
yeah, I'll just, if they do, I mean, they'll probably have to do a compendium because it's like 24 issues.
Yeah, I mean, like graphic novels are usually like what 5, 6, 7 issues. Like,
Yeah. A
so it'd be like,
compendium for Ultimate Spider-Man would be nice.
yeah,
Or maybe they could just do a box set. I don't mind that. If they played it far too safe for far too long, There should be a proper animated Ultimate Spider-Man 2000s. Eh, I don't think we'll ever get that because that time's already passed. They did the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. It wasn't like the comic, obviously, but it was like
No.
trying to be close to the comics. An absolute animated films I feel like would work, but the ultimate, sorry, the absolute Wonder Woman though, I feel like I don't know. It kind of solves the issue people had with Wonder Woman. So I'm kind of curious to see because the Tom King Wonder Woman, my opinion, not good. I don't really care for that.
Hmm.
But I do wonder after Absolute Wonder Woman is done, what the main line Wonder Woman will look like. Because I feel like, yeah, some of its ideas are like, this seems like something that might actually stick around. Like this is like the kind of stuff they were trying to do in the New 52, but it just didn't work. I'm kind of interested, but I don't know. I think the movies they're kind of dead set on doing what was more traditional of what the characters are. Marvel needs to realize they need to learn on what they got. They got massive comic book fan nerds. Um, cover story properly. I don't know. The covering the stories properly thing, I think, is going to get tiresome. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stories they haven't done, but I don't. I think there's going to be a point where people just don't care. So
Yeah.
I think the best way is like you got to mix it up and keep it interesting. If these characters are going to be around, like if you do an adult Spider-Man story where this is him getting the spider and he's learning to be a hero as an adult, that might be new, that might be refreshing, that might get people into the movies, right?
Yeah.
um yeah, because reading ultimate, oh sorry, ultimate, I keep saying ultimate, Jesus, absolute Batman, like absolute Batman is
Absolute
fun because
Spider-Man.
it's
So
absolute Spider-Man would be funny if he was like this 7 foot tall giant beast, holy shit.
yeah.
But absolute Batman is like it's way more entertaining because you're like they're playing around with the characters we already know. They're having
yeah.
fun with it, and you're like, this is definitely like one of the better superhero comics because it's just like it just gives no fucks. It doesn't. It's not concerned with all the continuity and stuff. And it's written by someone who obviously still loves Batman, but they're doing that from a different perspective, and it
Oh,
works in
Zack
my
Snyder.
opinion. Oh hell no.
Scott
And none of
Snyder, guys.
Scott
I'm
Snyder's
kidding.
stuff, none of Scott Snyder's stuff has ever been like properly adapted to. That's another thing that pisses me off.
No, he's one of the best things the new 52 got was Scott Snyder.
Yeah. Honestly,
And
if James Gunn was to come out and say the DCU Batman will be an adaptation of Court of Owls,
yeah,
that's easy. That would have been easy, bro.
Scott Snyder's writing and Greg Capullo's art is what made
Yeah, that
Batman
shit is
part.
like, yeah, that's a modern classic, bro. No,
Yeah,
nobody can refute that.
yeah,
That would have
um,
been honestly the best. Maybe it's too similar to Matt Reeves' stuff, but I feel like that would have been the best direction to go in.
hmm
I'm surprised Scott Snyder is in the DCU writers' room. Yeah, I agree. At least for the Batman stuff, I feel like he should be. He clearly is. He's clearly, I feel like, a bigger draw to most people. He's the uh, only writer in like the last,
I wonder.
like 15 years of Batman continuity that has added something that people really gravitate
Yeah,
toward, which is the Court of Owls. Like
I
in
wonder
terms
how
of like a
much.
new villain.
I know James Gunn has obviously has a lot of say in the Batman stuff, but I don't know how much say Matt Reeves has. I'm not talking about the Batman. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
everything Batman because he's not just doing the Batman universe, right? His universe. He's working on all the Batman stuff, right? He's a producer on Clayface, Kid Crusader. I think he's going to be on Batman Brave with the Bold. I wonder how much
Mm,
influence he has the DCU Batman. I'm sure
I don't know.
because it's
Probably not. I would say not a lot. Is my guess.
yeah because it wouldn't make sense if he's executive producer if he doesn't work on this
Yeah.
stuff
Why would he have say in the DC Batman? Like maybe he might give his like take or
in
whatever to
in
James
advice.
Gunn.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like
And,
James Gunn picking Grant Morrison's Batman, I just feel like it's just
oh no, that means Batman Inc. I spelled
like
Batman
Grant
Inc.
Morrison is a good writer, but like I don't
Yeah.
think everything Grant Morrison has done is great. And I also
Nobody talks about
I
Grant
don't know,
Morrison's
I just
Batman that much anyway.
no,
His
because
Superman
it's
stuff's better.
controversial because majority of Batman fans are not the biggest fans of Grant Morrison's run. It goes in weird directions. It's Grant Morrison, right? But with Batman.
Yeah,
But his
he's a
whole
better
pitch is like,
Superman
oh,
writer.
everything that has ever existed in,
Yeah.
in terms of Batman's history, it's real, right? Is all the fucking
Hmm.
weirdness of the Silver Age is mixed with, um, like the darker elements from like the later 70s and 80s. And you're like, I don't know. This seems kind of like you're saying this one character did all of this stuff and it's all just like resurfaced in the story in different ways and mixed around. It's like and then you're like, well, this is the movie we're basing it on. It's like,
Brave and
and
the
then
Bold.
Andy Muschietti is directing it. Like what? Like, bro, like this sounds I don't know. Like Andy Muschietti is like I don't how do you go from Grant Morrison to Andy Muschietti? I don't know. Grant Morrison is the one who introduced Damian Wayne. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
If it was Scott Snyder, if you're like, hey, Scott Snyder is the blueprint for the DCU Batman, I don't have a problem.
Snyder the
I'm
Blueprint.
not here, I'm not here going, I'm like, okay, that's easy. That's the easy win for me. I think that's an easy win for a lot of people um who like Batman currently. They would go, yeah, that's easy. I'll be there day one.
Snyder the Blueprint. Sorry.
Scott Snyder's the blueprint. Easy.
It's
He should walk in there and tell them, bro, like take what I did, just turn it into a movie.
blinded.
It's
Blinded. If
easy.
you see somebody on X post Snyder as a blueprint, just yes, just reply Scott
Yeah,
Snyder
I would
is the
say
blueprint.
Scott Snyder. I'm gonna say that now. Scott Snyder's the blueprint. DCU should have been based on New 52 Batman. Easy. Obviously, obviously remove all the like the stupid continuity thing. Say he's been there for 10 years, and then
Yeah.
slowly introduce the Bat family in different movies. Boom, I think you have a winning formula because in the Court of Owls, yes, you see the other Bat family members, but they're not the main focus. It's the only Bat family member who has a focus
Ties.
is Dick Grayson, right?
And
So
there are Easter eggs to the Flying Graysons in Clayface.
yeah, but like you could slowly ease them in to a Batman movie. Because that's also another thing too, right? Like I know the fans are like they want the Bat family and stuff, but like the main Batman comic is always about Batman.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's not called Batman and Robin. It's called
No,
Batman.
there's a comic book called Batman and Robin. So yeah, that would be
I
Batman
mean,
and
the
Robin.
movie is called Brave and the Bold to be fair, but that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. But then I do wonder, I guess if the Batman is done, would they do Batman solo movies? I do wonder all of this. I am very curious. Like, what is their blueprint for Batman? Because they're only really focused on Superman now, which I guess
The Superman
kind of
saga.
overdue. So it makes sense. But I am
Yeah,
curious, like, what does the blueprint for Batman look like?
because as you get closer to Clayface, all the press junkets, everything, all that stuff, interviews, whether it's whether it's by whoever, right?
Right.
The director is going to be there. I'm sure James Gunn is going to interview because Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel, gets interviewed. Talks about most studios. So I'm sure James Gunn, by the time Clayface comes out, will do the exact same thing. He's probably going to get a lot of questions about Batman, a lot, and Brave and Bold specifically. I
Mhm.
think. And I think he'll be prepared for that because I would. I'd be prepared for that because I know the way that those questions are happening. And
Right.
besides, like I'm sure he'll be. I mean, it's a year away, but I'm sure he'll be ready for that in a year. because that wave is coming.
I think
That
it's
wave,
still gonna be a while until we get Brave and the Bold. I think they're just gonna focus on the Superman stuff, flesh out the Superman
but
world,
yeah,
flesh
right.
out
Yeah,
some
right.
parts of the you know
It's
some of the
just
greater elements of the DC universe, and then they're like, okay, when that's kind of like finalized
it's.
and done, and Superman can just like appear anywhere, then they'll like, okay, well, we'll focus on Batman,
I
and
think
then
it's just.
they'll do that for Batman, then they'll do that for Wonder Woman, and the
I think it's.
whatever, right?
I think it's just because Clayface is Batman related, and people can wonder more. You know?
Well, they're gonna have to because like all DC really ever does is Batman.
Yeah.
Like majority of all the stuff they publish is Batman.
Because I think there'd be a rude awakening. I think these. I mean, Clayface is written by Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's a good horror writer and a good horror
Mhm.
director for what he does, right? Um, but the concern for this movie is this going to be another Joker situation? No Batman in it, right?
Well,
Because
it's a villain story, so I would
yeah,
assume
at
it's
least with the
going to
Joker,
be,
yeah, at least with the Joker, it makes sense because it's not really it's an Elseworld story. It doesn't require Batman. It's if you
yeah.
really think about, it's just really Joker name only, and everything else is pretty Batman related only. But this Clayface is taking place in the
I don't
DCU.
really mind if there's no Batman. I'm okay with that.
It's just I don't want the freaking police to take down Clayface. I'm sorry. If Clayface ends up,
But they don't need to take down Clayface, so
well, that's true. I mean, if it's Argus, I think a lot of people.
they don't need to do any of that. I don't think Argus is going to be involved. I don't think it's going to be it's going to be a movie about Clayface, like, and him becoming the monster.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to have all of that stuff. I think that just because if it's a horror movie, like, do you need all of that? I feel like that's like too much.
Well,
Like, it would be nice if there was like you saw Batman or Batman was referenced, or kind of like what they did in the Penguin where you see the bat signal. Like, I'd be
yeah.
okay with that. That's
I'm
perfectly
sure Batman's
fine.
gonna be name dropped. It's gonna be name dropped plenty of times.
Yeah, I don't need him
Well,
to
here's the
be
thing:
a major character in the
if there's
story.
cops in it, at least
Obviously,
have
he's
James
not.
Corden. Have James Corden in it.
Even that, no. Like, I would say no. Just let it just be about Clayface. Just focus on Clayface.
Everybody go see the long wall. Well,
Mm. It's Clayface's story. Just focus on him. Don't put any, unless it's like a more well-known supporting
I don't know any support.
Batman character who's not going to take away the spotlight. Don't put any big character in that. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, name drop
Well,
them, but don't show their
Batman is
face.
gonna be
Don't,
there. He has to be.
because I feel like it's just going to take away. Like, people are going to focus on that. They're going to be like, oh, okay, Jim
I
Gordon's
think
here. Is Barbara
I,
Gordon here?
that's
Is this here? Blah 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 blah. And
that's
you're
the
like,
worry.
what the
That's the
fuck?
worry how. That's the worry about going to Clayface. People are gonna wonder that going in. Is Batman in this film?
We
I
already
think that's
know
the
he's
worry.
not. He would have been cast. Batman, and if Batman's in this film, it's a minor role because it's
Yeah,
being kept a secret.
I. That's my worry because people just
If
want. Um, Grandpa's chainsaw. Oh, is that yeah? Chainsaw. I
yeah.
saw that. So Degrassi. So Highlander cannot catch a break. Highlander cannot catch a break, huh? You hear about Highlander? Henry Cavill got
Uh-huh.
hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt, so they delayed it.
So they delayed to early 2026 to film. This is a serious injury then. If they delay it months to next year. That's a serious injury. Now they didn't say what it was, but
He got injured in training. It wasn't even they didn't even record yet.
that's possible. I mean, sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean I wonder
Who
what
would
he
be the
hurt.
DCU Batman? At this point, I'm just
I know
waiting
who you
until
want.
they say a name.
I know you want Steel James to be it. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be. I don't know. Like, and who's even casting him? That's another thing too. Is James Gunn casting him?
I think James
I
Gunn
don't
would.
know.
Who cast the guy for Clayface? Was it James Gunn or like the
No,
directors?
I'm pretty. No, they have a they have a casting director and the director of the movie. I'm sure James Gunn was involved, but I don't think James Gunn is making the is
Yeah.
James Gunn just is like approves it, like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with this. The director's okay with this. The casting director's okay with this.
Hmm.
And they're like, okay, this is the guy, and then they move on.
Amazon. Amazon does not even have the full rights to Highlander. This
That's
movie is
crazy.
cursed because Highlander has a great cast. I'm sorry, like it's a good cast.
This
They,
movie's holding up Chad Stahelski.
yes, it is because there's all this other stuff that I'm looking forward to from him. And yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
they need to get his ass to finish this movie so he can make some other shit.
Batista's gonna play the villain, right? Batista's supposedly gonna play the
Yeah.
villain. Karen Gillian's gonna play like the wife of the Cloud, right? Um, Henry Cavill. Who else is in it? It's Jason. No, not Jason Momoa. Who's that?
Yeah, James Gunn and the final director make the
Yeah,
final casting decision. It's a joint effort.
yeah. But this Clayface is gonna have to have star power in this film because the guy who's beating Clayface, he's not recognizable.
He's
He's
not
not
a
part of the,
known actor.
yeah, yeah. And that's what they're
But they're
doing with
gonna market it
Supergirl.
as this is a Batman villain, and that you the first time, like, and it's a horror movie. They're gonna
It
market it as a horror movie.
kind of have to market it as a Batman villain.
They're like, it would be okay if they just did a series of Batman villain
This
movies. Like, people would be like, well, that's too similar to the
Digimon.
Sony Spider-Man. But you're like,
Digimon.
what the hell is this man saying?
That's the the actor who plays the wizard in Shazam.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the actor. He calls him Digimon because he cannot pronounce it.
jeez, man. Yeah, Vito faked being sick. Vito
Oh,
faked being sick.
did he?
Vito's crashing out right now.
Vito's
Making alien
Vito,
refugees trapped
Vito
on
is
Earth
Vito
again,
is
like in
worse. I'm
Highlander
sorry,
2.
but Vito's taking this worse than Eric July. Like ever since people
By
turn
the
on,
by the way, I started watching Alien Earth. I think it's
good.
pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
interested to see where it goes.
Ian Earth was good. It is good. But they're not the guy the movies. Marvelous. It's not gonna be the sequels. This the No
Yeah, it's a
Help director. Yeah.
different director. Fine. I want him to go and direct something else, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure gonna get sick.
Okay.
This is not a limited series, Alien Earth.
Yeah. No, I assume not. I mean, the stuff that they're exploring in the show, like, I assume they're setting this up to then so they can get into what was explored in Prometheus and Covenant. Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
if they set up all these, like, the oh, what's human and the human creations and the hybrids and all this stuff like that, I assume they're going to now explain, the aliens that we see in the show, like the xenomorph and the engineers. The engineers haven't even been mentioned in the show, obviously, because I think this is
No.
before. Is this before the first Alien?
Is this before the first Alien? I don't.
I think
Or the
so. I
Alvarez.
think it's before the first Alien.
Maybe yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but by the way, Blinded, if they mess up Brave and the Bold, I might I might feel concerned for the future of the DCU.
Ridley
Well, I think
Scott.
it's still
Oh,
gonna be a while before we get it. It's gonna be a while. Because if,
and he
if
was,
we get Superman 2 in 2027 and the Batman Part 2 in 2027, unless it would be weird if they said, hey, we're doing a Batman
well,
movie in
John,
2028. I don't think
John
so.
Campbell has a list of Doomsday. Possibly going to fight Doomsday in
No,
Superman.
I think it's Brainiac. It's pretty clear it's Brainiac.
I have two main characters. I think it's going to be. Well, actually, my list, the main villain is going to be Lex Luthor because Lex Luthor can turn on Superman. It's his nature. I mean, Brainiac's going to be
I
in
don't
it.
think. I think he will turn on him in a different way, but I think
I know.
if it's Brainiac, it makes sense if they would team up because Lex Luthor is
I know.
obviously all
Well,
about,
here's
against
okay. So
aliens and all this
I
shit.
don't know if you watched the stream because in he mentions Zod as his fifth as his fifth villain, right? And because the same reasons why
Yeah.
he hates Zod because he's the alien and stuff like that. I'm like, but you can say that
Yeah, but
about
Zod's
Brainiac.
done to death.
But I'm like, it can't be. But you can say the same thing about Brainiac, Mongol, Doomsday. Wouldn't they be considered aliens too? When Lex Luthor hates them,
Not
is it?
Doomsday.
I mean,
Brainiac's whole thing is I mean, Zod,
yeah.
we've done that before,
Oh
and
yeah,
also I
yeah.
don't think Lex Luthor would team up with Superman to fight Zod. I feel like he would use Zod as like an scapegoat,
It
as
would be,
like proof that Superman is bad. Because look, here's a Kryptonian like Superman coming down to kill us all. So I don't think that's the case.
that's
It would
true.
have to be a joint venture where it's like Superman
But my,
probably from Supergirl knows some history about Brainiac.
my
He's
that's
like, I need Lex Luthor's help,
my
and
point
that's
is,
why
if
you
he
have the
hates
team up.
Zod because he's an alien, I mean, you have to say the same. You have to say the same thing. Brainiac. Brainiac's kind of an alien. Mongol would be an alien too. Wouldn't you have to hate them too? Not just Zod. And you
Yeah,
know,
but I feel like if you're gonna do Mongol, you're gonna do a different storyline.
I think. Well, Mongol's sister might be canon. Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible. I also prepare a site.
I'm going to
And it,
probably say no. I'm gonna say no. She's probably not canon.
who? Oh, what's is it the daughter or the
He's
sister?
never said if that's actually canon or not. That's actually
Is it?
an interesting point you raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I would think no. I don't think that's canon. Someone should ask him what is canon and what isn't canon in the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wonder if he would switch out certain characters. Like, is Captain Boomerang canon? Because, like, I mean, I guess maybe he would be if there is a Flash, but also, doesn't that mean the first Suicide Squad? Like, what parts of that movie is canon? Because now we know that he had a relationship with June Moon, which is a reference to the first Suicide Squad movie.
I think it's picking and choosing.
Yeah, isn't all a suicide? No, he said not all of it
Well,
is.
he
He
said
said
all.
he's already said that what is canon starts at Creature Commandos, and whatever
Yeah,
is mentioned going forward becomes canon.
because
So the
the grass.
Suicide Squad is not complete canon
Because you got to remember,
unless someone says otherwise. Obviously, what is canon is Peacemaker killed Rick Flag.
because
Amanda
Degrassi.
Waller had the Project Starfish or whatever,
Blinded.
and that's
Because I'm
what we
confused too
know.
because there's two actors in the Suicide Squad that are in Superman Peacemaker. Right? Michael Rooker and David Fillion played two characters in the Suicide.
That doesn't even matter because it's James Gunn. He
Yeah,
recasts all the time.
yeah, but like if that's canon, people get confused. Like, wait, wasn't he this
No,
guy?
it's
Like,
not. It's just a different character.
yeah, but like it's
That's not confusing at all. It's just a different actor. What's like canon would be like the series of events or certain characters who appear. If he goes, Mongol is not there because like that doesn't make sense for what I'm planning, then that's not canon. There you go. The character is not part of the team, right? Maybe it was a different character, right? Or
also
like all these characters who died, certain characters didn't die, or like things like that. He could say he would
also
cherry
thinking.
pick.
Did you manage to get to see the episode 4 Peacemaker yesterday?
What?
Because you said you didn't were able to see Peacemaker live.
No, I saw it. I said
Okay,
the episode was. I thought the episode was good.
okay.
It was really
Well,
good. I
so we
noticed
find
people. I noticed how people in the Reddit thread were complaining. They have criticisms of this episode that I had of the second episode, but everybody was okay with the second episode. So I was like, I don't really even get it. We'll
well,
have to see what exactly is in
I
those
thought
last episodes.
I thought the thing the father shot in the beginning was Weasel.
No, it wasn't. I
No, it
wonder
was
what
Billy.
that thing was in the. Some people were like, "Is it an imp?" When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, is this an imp or something?" Like, but I'm like, "Well, imps are like we can't really comprehend imps, so maybe it's
No,
not an imp." So I don't know what it was, but apparently it was original alien that he came up with. He like did the
yeah, it's an
sketches
alien.
and things. But also one thing I don't know, one thing I'm like it's interesting, but I also feel like this is definitely a retcon because August in the first season was smart,
Yeah.
but now they're saying he was a dumbass and Peacemaker and his brother were the ones who set up the whole pocket universe thing. And then
Hmm.
he says, "Oh, it's complicated when it comes to who made his helmets." And you're like, "Well, okay, I mean, in the first season his dad was showing him all his helmets. I mean, he also had the white dragon suit that he made." So
Yeah.
you're like, "Who made all of that?" And also, I wonder too, because I'm like, the one thing they've never talked about in the show is Peacemaker's mom, right?
Never.
And in the comics, Peacemaker's mom is, I mean, she's not really a significant character whatsoever. He kind of just comes and goes. So he could just do whatever he wants. I mean, he's already doing whatever he wants with Peacemaker. So I'm like, maybe they could say his mom was the one who did all this stuff, but then you got to wonder, like, where is his mom? Why did his mom leave?
Yeah, because I don't take his father to be very. I mean, sure for the White Dragon class, but very tech savvy in that way, like creating this, all
No,
the.
but he was though. That was just
Yeah.
retcon. That's a
Yeah.
like nobody had any problems with that in the first season, but they he came around and retconned that
They
and said,
they they
no,
didn't
he's an
retcon this.
idiot.
Actually, no, no. They actually explained it in the episode.
Also, did they
They
retcon
expl-
Peacemaker seeing his dad
they
after?
explained it. They explained it in the episode
No,
when they were
that was also
driving.
a retcon too because they say that he was hallucinating and it wasn't
Yes, that's how
true.
they. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how they
but
said it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's what Bio says. She was like, "Oh, is this what happened to you
yeah.
when you were seeing him?"
It's
And
it's not really
because yeah,
technically.
they just skipped all.
It's not technically a retcon,
I
but
wish they explored that though. Like, why
yeah,
get rid of that story part?
yeah. Technically, it's not really a retcon. It just kind of like moved, just kind of like brush it aside.
But he's supposed to be a ghost though. Like they were clearly
Yeah.
setting up how it's supposed to be. Like he's a ghost that he sees, and but not. But then they just said it was just hallucinations and stuff. So,
No, they explained that. I can't wait till Leah Bill goes into that other universe. She'll be like, "Where's all the Where's all the
well, I
black
think what's
people?"
gonna happen is, oh yeah, by the way, there's my friend was telling me people have this theory, and I'm like, this might make sense because there was a joke about it in this episode. You know how like Rick Flag is acting weird,
Yeah.
and then Hardcore's like, oh, I don't want like a guy that messes around on me and like experiments.
Hmm.
Well, apparently people have the theory that the Peacemaker in that universe was actually hooking up with Rick Flag.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, and there's a joke in this episode that Io she's like listening to the whole story and she's like, wait, you were fucking Rick Flag? I think he's like, what? No, what the fuck? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird that they made a joke about that because that's a theory that people have. So I'm like,
James Gunn is overdoing it. He should take a break, man. Take a break. Take it
I
easy,
guess
man.
not. He's on something. He's going like, I heard that they weren't even going to do Peacemaker season three, but guess.
Uh, I don't know.
Because I feel like this season they haven't utilized Vigilante, but there's another theory about Vigilante too. People
They like
think that
settlements.
Vigilante is actually the head of the Sons of Liberty. Because if you remember in the last season, he made this whole big stink about how much he hates racists and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like it would make sense that in that universe he also hates racists, and so he formed the Sons of Liberty. That would also be pretty funny, and that would be really funny. But we'll have to see about that. I think that might be it. But I think what's gonna happen is they all go to the universe, the alternate universe, Argus and all that stuff, and then shit hits the fan. Because now like they're gonna probably put two and two together, like this Peacemaker is from another world. Rick Flag is gonna see his dad. Like a bunch
Yeah.
of shit's gonna happen. Theories only lead to disappointment. Well, it's fun to speculate. We will see. It would make a lot of sense, though. It would make a lot of sense. And also, I think we all kind of pretty much know that whatever the universe is the fucking what's it called?
It's X, Prime X or something.
Yeah, for the Earth X or
Yeah,
alternate universe where the Nazis won.
yeah.
But it would be funny though, because it makes the I mean, if it's not true, it doesn't even matter anyway, but because it's like it's already there in the show. The Peacemaker in that world was obviously on stuff because he couldn't be who he was, right?
Hmm.
So it's like, you know, it would be funny as hell though. It would make a lot of sense if he was like, messing around with Rick Flag, and then he's like, "Well, that's fucking awkward because I kill him in my
Yeah.
universe."
I mean, the Dark Universe. Huh. He does mention, oh, he does get captured in the next episode by Argus.
The Sons of Liberty is not in Earth X because in the main continuity they're like fighting for the Constitution.
Yeah.
Uh, so I guess they're like hardcore nationalists or whatever you want to say. But I'm assuming it's the opposite in this universe. It's like they're actually fighting for freedom, American freedoms and shit, because they don't have that in this world.
I know they're using the Arrowverse.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, American.
Oh yeah, and also too in this episode, what is Michael Rooker's character's name? I don't even know his name.
Red something. Let me see. It's actually a original character for the show, I believe.
Yeah, it's original character, but I mean, in the
He's the
show, he starts to bleed, and then he's like able to like
yeah.
basically track down Eagly, and that's the whole concept of the red that's explored in Animal Man,
Red Sink Wild.
which I'm not surprised. I mean, I assume if they're going to do Swamp Thing. I was poof. I thought I said Man Thing for a second. No,
I
Swamp
I,
Thing.
I,
I
I don't
assume
know.
they're gonna do stuff with the green, right? Like they'll explore what happens
Well,
with the
there is
green.
something.
If they do Green Lantern, they'll like it would be interesting if they explored that stuff. That's obviously very different from Marvel. So
Yeah, but
um
that character was. Were people high watching him dance? Oh my god, that was like
yeah,
an
that
acid.
actually this episode actually I will admit was funnier.
Yeah.
Especially when what's his name spit in that guy's face. That shit was actually funny as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, yeah. John economics. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Spit it to Mouse face. It's like, what the hell do you do?
He's like, what the fuck? It was like, yeah, you
I
100% deserve
I
that.
like I like I don't know, like Michael Booker's character like ate eagerly shit or something. It was like
Oh yeah, that
erroneous.
was weird. No, that wasn't funny. That was just disgusting.
And then he like gets knocked off from behind, and John
Yeah,
because
when he
John knocked him.
pushes him, yeah, that shit was actually funny. He was just like,
Well,
I'm
what
fucked
happened?
anyway.
Oh, there was another ego. It was another ego.
Yeah,
And he's like,
and then it was funny, and he was just like, no, no, no. You know what this means?
yeah.
Yeah, and he just fucked everything over by doing that because now he's like dancing around a circle and he's tracking him.
It was like what was it called? What did they call that ego? Like supposedly that knocked him
He's like
out.
a prime eagle, and
Yeah.
that he's like, I need to kill this shit. And yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. James Gunn specifically made up this character just to become just to kill eagerly because he's an ego hunter. Like
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna kill Eagly. No fucking way they're gonna do that. That would be devastating.
you know how anti-American this is have an ego hunter because the ego is the national, it's the American, it's the national state bird of America, right? It's like
Yeah,
right. I know Tina's a comic genius. I have been saying that for years, man. Even his wrestling times.
he's more laid back in these episodes though.
Yeah,
I do like, yeah, he's not. I mean, because he's like more toned down because compared to the first season, so you're not really getting a lot of like his rants, and you know how he was like making fun of all these like celebrities he was listening
well,
in the
bald eagles
first.
will protect his species. Well, get him away from Michael
Yeah,
Buckle there. Okay?
yeah,
And it's funny, he's working for the government hires an eagle hunter. Like, government!
yeah.
Argus!
Argus doesn't even care.
No, they don't care. They don't care. Oh, blind is joined again.
Oh, what
Yeah,
happened there?
I don't know. So I could put you on the left. I could go on the right.
That's weird.
I could solo you.
Oh wow. Okay.
We could-
Yeah. What else was there? Was there before we
oh,
end
I
it? I
don't know.
guess.
Oh, the Bioshock film is going to be based on the first
Oh
game,
yeah.
and it's supposed to be done by
Like no brainer. Like, what were they gonna base it on? The second game? Like, fuck.
the second game. Aren't you in the second game? Aren't you the freaking like Big Daddy? The second game. I can do that as a movie, right?
Yeah. Like, it's like obviously you're doing the first game. Duh.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. Like that's
Bioshock
like, bro.
Three. We
Like what?
Bioshock 3 would be such a crazy game to adapt. Oh my god. Talk about the
They
multiverse.
probably won't even do that.
No, but talk about the multiverse in that movie. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That game is it's a good
I
game.
mean,
It's all over the place.
what they got like two movies they could do. If I mean, I guess they could do the second game.
I'm surprised they haven't made another Bioshock game in years.
They are. It's just that it's failing, and
Oh.
it's been like 10 years, and they're still working on it.
Yeah, the last Bioshock 3 came out like 2013.
Yeah, because the original I don't remember his name, but he left to do Judas, and that's
Uh
another game that has been in development for 10 years that is not even out yet. I don't even really care until the game comes out, like until I see a game. The second one you play as a subject who is a big daddy, Subject Delta.
dude, what are they gonna do in the Bioshock movie? What are you gonna do to the little girls?
They're just really doing it because of the villain,
Yeah.
which I do wonder. I'm like, is the villain gonna be like too similar now that people see Fallout and they go, wait a minute, that's like Mr. House. I mean, they are similar characters, but you know, I mean,
Well,
Bioshock
yeah,
came out before New Vegas.
yeah. The Bioshock is supposed to be like some paradise, away from like all the world's problems, right? Like
Yeah,
what was the underworld city called? Oh, I forget what it's called.
Rapture.
Rapture, yeah, yeah. And you had
Yeah,
the
but they're all sick and twisted fucks down there.
yeah, because they had that the drug thing that does it to
Yeah,
them. It gives you powers too, right? If you inject
yes,
it. What's it called? What were they called again?
I don't
Oh
remember.
my, yeah. In
They
that
did.
game,
They were gonna have a Bioshock game that with its own story and everything on the PlayStation Vita, but they canceled
oh,
it. I was
oh
disappointed when they did that.
yeah, it's such a good series. I mean, I like one and three the best. And two was okay to me.
Mm.
Um, but yeah,
I do. Oh, by the way, I read the Punisher 2, the Red Band Punisher comic. Pretty good, very graphic.
sure, we're bad.
They set up a twist with Kingpin and Punisher at the ending. It's kind of interesting. Pretty good. Pretty good though. Next week is gonna be big though. Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Batman.
Is that next week?
Yep.
Oh, okay, nice.
Better grab
Deadpool
that
Wolverine is
before
what
it
it
sells
is.
out.
I'm not worried about that. It's already a series right now, Deadpool Wolverine. But Deadpool and Batman, yeah. I'm, yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to get for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and you read do you read Absolute Batman?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
What he did
Especially
to
what happened to with the Penguin. Holy,
Penguin, Two Face, and Riddler.
broke every bone in his body, turned him to smush, but kept
Yeah,
him alive. Just absolutely brutal. Yeah, that was oof. Yeah, the
yeah.
book's addicting. Because next
Catwoman.
issue we get Catwoman, but also the annual is coming out next year.
Yeah.
Next month. And Batman's gonna be fighting like these white nationalists, so that's gonna be funny. I'm sure there's gonna be people crying and bitching and moaning about white nationalists, but Batman taking on white
Well, that's so
nationalists,
that the mask is off then if they complain about that, right? Mask
I'm
is
sure
off.
they will complain about that. But like he's literally gonna be, and it's written and drawn by Daniel Johnson Warren.
Mm.
So that's gonna be. I want that shit now. That's just gonna be a fucking masterpiece. Holy,
Yeah. All right,
the
Blinded.
art and everything. Oof.
All right, Blinded. It's midnight, but it's gonna be midnight. Thank you for
Yeah, it's
coming
gonna be
on,
midnight.
guys.
No
Make sure to
problem.
like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Um, how do I end this? Take care,
Go
guys.
check
Love
out
you.
Tony's stream.
Yeah, if you
Peace.
can. If you want to see Crash Out Vito later.
Too sweet. Sweet. Too